Hey, what's up? It's BadMad and welcome back to my YouTube channel. By popular demand, we are going over how to apply false lashes. Now, I know a lot of people struggle with this. Everyone's been a beginner when it comes to applying falsies, but I feel like I've been in the game long enough and I have whittled down the mistakes that people make and how to correct those mistakes. So if you'd like to add falsies to your baddie arsenal, keep watching. Alright, let's talk lashes. So mistake number one that people make is they get intimidated in the lash aisle. They don't know what lash to choose. Now, we've all walked through Ulta, Sephora, CVS, Target, heck, even Walmart, and there is an array of lashes. That can make things confusing and a little bit tricky. So I'm here today to help you get started on your lash journey. In this video, we're just focusing on the proper application because two things are going to make or break your lash journey, and those two things are practice and patience. I have three of my favorite lashes here today to show you. First up, we have the Kiss Look So Natural Natural Effects lashes in the style Flirty. Now, this particular style is great if you have larger eyes and if you want your lashes to look full while also still looking natural. Up next, we have the Kiss TrueVolume set in the style Ritzy. As you can see with these particular lashes, these are a little curlier, a little more voluminous. I personally love to go with curly, bold lashes. The last pair that I would like to share are the Ardell Faux Mink Wispies. These are my go-to. I keep these in my makeup kit at all times. As you can see, I have this in a multi-pack because these are my go-to everyday lashes that are budget friendly. I absolutely adore these. These are the ones that I'm going to demonstrate putting on today. These guys are my absolute go-to drugstore favorite for any client. They really work on any eye shape. So I would 10 out of 10 recommend these babies. Next issue we run into, what glue do we use? There are some lashes on the market that already come with an adhesive already on the lash. I would advise you to stay away from those because we want our lashes to stay on all day and all night long. I put my lashes on in the morning and I don't wear them every day, but if I have a photo shoot, if I have an event, if I have meetings all day, I will absolutely wear lashes because I want my eyes to be bold and bright and be the first thing that people notice. So I want my lashes to be able to go all day and not have a corner flying up, not be coming off at 3 p.m. I want them to go from 7 in the morning to 12 o'clock at night if I'm going out on the town. Duo lash glue is that glue for me. Duo has a variety of different lash glues and I've tried them all. My absolute favorite is the dark tone. This comes in the red packaging and I find the dark tone helps blend the lash with your natural lash with your liner, if that makes sense. Three other things we will need are a pair of scissors, preferably cute, a lash curler, and a mascara. My go-to mascara for clients and for my personal use is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. The reason I use this with falsies is because it is so black and rich that it just blends and marries your natural lash with the falsies and no one will ever be able to tell the difference. Mistake number three, thinking that these lashes are already the proper size for your eye. I know it sounds weird to cut the lash, but you need to make it fit your eye. This is just a generic size. This is not custom to you and we want to make our lash experience custom. So you find the lash that fits with your eye shape and then you're going to adjust them accordingly. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the right eyelash off of the holder. I just took it off and this is what it looks like. It's a straight line. Mistake number four, the idea that we put this directly on our eye. No, 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 no. This lash has not been touched, it has not been bent, it's just in a line. And again, we want to make this lash experience personal to us. So we are taking it off of the little lash strip board and we are going to move it around with our fingers. Excuse my quarantine nails. Another thing I love about the Wispies is they already have a really good natural shape. So as you can see, I'm just bending them, and you can be rough with them. The rougher you are, the better, because they're starting to take a natural shape, and that's what you want. You want them to lay very nicely on your lash line. You don't want it to be a straight line. So really work on those corners, and we're just twisting back and forth. You're just working, twisting back and forth. You're just working some movement into the lash because we don't want them to be stiff as a board. We have worked the lash around. It's now in a semicircle formation. And now we are going to cut the lash. I always cut the lash from the outside edge where the lashes are longest, never the inside corner, because those lashes are the shortest and we want to keep them there because that's going to be the start of your lash line. So how do we know how much to cut? Well, for me personally, I like to take our bent lash and I'm just going to overlay it on my natural lash. And you'll find it'll stay there. That's no glue, that's just hanging out there. Now obviously we're not going to keep it like that, but you kind of get an idea of how the lash fits on your eyelid. So I can see here, if I'm going to start the lash there, I need to remove about that much. I'm gonna mark that with my finger, and I'm gonna take my scissors and just snip it off. And as you can see, we've created a new end to the lash. See how it's an arc shape? That's what we want because it's naturally going to lay on our eyelids so much better than if it was a straight, you know, it's fighting against us. We want our lash to work with us. We want this process to be as easy as possible. Okay, glue time, baby. Mistake number 5, too much glue. With lash glue, a dab will do you. You need a very thin line. I remember my kindergarten teacher used to say about Elmer's glue, a dab will do ya. That's how I feel about lashes. We obviously want to cover the entire band of our lashes, but we want the line to be thin. We don't want glue going everywhere. We want it to be covered, but in a very brisk way. I put 2 extra dabs of glue on either corner of the lash. So on my end point here and my end point there, that's where we want the most glue. So I put a little extra dab on either corner. 6th mistake, people do not let their glue get tacky. This is what is going to make or break your entire lash application. Glue can be tacky in as little as 30 seconds. So if you even want to time on your phone, grab your phone, put 30 seconds on the clock. I personally like to go a little longer because I want to put this lash on once. I don't want to have to go back and fix my work and mess up my eyeliner. Oh, also that reminds me. So right now on my eyes, I have shadow and liner. No mascara yet. I know that some artists put mascara first before their lash. However, I don't like my lashes getting in the way of when I set the lash down. I want my lashes to be basically at their smallest to make it easiest for me to just place this on top. So as you can see, I've been distracting myself by talking to you guys so that I leave this on long enough. Another trick or tip that I like to use is put your lash with the glue in one hand and do your highlight in the other. Do your lips in the other hand just to distract yourself, because I know, you know, you're excited to get your lashes on, you're excited to try it, but if you rush this step, the whole thing will be a disaster. I am zooming you guys in so you can see everything. We're gonna start at this inner corner and then push our outer. You'll see what I do, but I'm going very slow. We don't need to rush this step. You can see I'm squinting my eye. We're gonna set our inner corner and our outer corner. Just like that. And I just kind of push. You'll feel the glue on your lash line and you just kind of want to play with it. You want to push. See that motion? I'm just dabbing, and that little bit of pressure, because we've allowed the glue to get tacky, is going to keep the lash in place. If you're having issues with the inner corner, outer corner, you're welcome to take a Q-tip. Let me grab one. You're welcome to take a Q-tip, push on the outer corner and the inner corner just to get that in place. Okay, other side, I am taking my lash off of the lash thing. What is that called? The lash tray. Yes, I'm taking it off the lash tray. And again, I'm twisting, I'm being rough with it. I am manhandling this lash to get the desired shape that we want. I am going to now cut this lash from the long corner, never cut from the inner corner. I'm going to go ahead and measure. It looks like it's falling off about right there, so I'm going to mark that place with my finger and go ahead and snip. I am bending it so we get an arc formation, which we have achieved. Let me see. There we go. We got the arc, we got our curl, and now I'm going to apply the glue. A dabble do ya. We are lining a thin layer along the entire lash line, but we're putting an extra dab in either corner because those are your anchors to the entire lash strip. And now we wait. You don't need to necessarily fan it around, but sometimes I do. We're gonna wait a solid minute for this to get tacky. Okay, I think we're ready. So again, trying to keep myself in frame, I am going to, okay, so pretend you guys are the mirror really quick. I'm going like this, squinting my eyes to really be able to get this as close to my natural lash line as possible. I'm not shutting my eye because I feel, see what my lid just did? It quivers and that can be hard to stick the lash to. So keep your eyes open. You can see exactly what you're doing. I'm placing this in my inner fourth and setting it. And now I'm going to do that push motion. Again, push, push, push. Ta-da! Next step is going to be to curl our lashes. Now, we don't want to curl immediately after. Actually, let me zoom you guys back out. Now, we don't want to curl immediately after we just glued our lashes down because there's the off chance that they're not adhered yet. And so if we take a lash curler to them immediately and curl our natural lashes with the falsies, there's a chance that they'll get ripped out. And then all of this work is for nothing and we have to start over. Now, if that happens to you, not a big deal. It's happened to me before. It'll happen to everybody at some point in time. But again, patience is a virtue. Let's go ahead and do a different part of our routine while we wait for that to dry. I always love to do a little highlight while I'm waiting for them to dry. You know, you can do under your eyebrow, cheeks, Cupid's bow, sweep over your nose, inner corner. Today I did not do a highlight on my inner corner because I wanted this cat eye to be a little more natural, sexy, everyday, but normally I pop a highlight in my inner corner. We have been nice and patient, and so now we are going to curl our lashes. Now I am going to take this curler around all of the lashes. So ensure that you are close enough to your base that you're getting your natural lashes within. And I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squeezes and release. And we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. Perfect. We're going in with our mascara now, and I'm going to wiggle, wiggle, pull. 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 Beautiful. I hope this tutorial was super helpful for you. I know that lashes are a big thing that everyone struggles with, and I think that you are well on your way to becoming a lash connoisseur. Continue practicing, continue to be patient, and you will get this down. Please remember to like and subscribe and share this video so we can help other baddies in the world. I will see you next time.